Hello everyone, this is Janice with Cricketology.blogspot.com, and I'm so sorry it's been a while since I've made a video. Just been busy with some really good stuff going on. I want to make this card for you today. I just got the Nifty 50s Cricut cartridge because Joann's is having a special, and so I went ahead and picked it up. And I just wanted something with a sewing machine. I don't know why. I don't sew. I just like sewing machines. So we're going to go ahead and do this. What I did was I got a piece of blue cardstock. This one happens to be from Joann's, and I cut it this way. The other one is oriented differently, but I happen to have this in my scraps, so just went ahead and grabbed this one. And so this is an A2 size card, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I got a piece of white cardstock, and it's 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then the gingham is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and that's going to lay right there. Now what I did with my other one is I used this EK Success. It's a card maker. It cuts little slots so that you can match your photos this way. But when I got this a long time ago, and once I figured out the formula, and it may have said it on the back of the packaging, I'm sure it did, I just went ahead and wrote 1/4. That way I knew that the border, whatever piece I want to go in the middle, the matte piece has to be 1/4 inch larger. And I have a few. I have a collection of these, and I did that with all of them. I just went ahead and wrote what the matte size needs to be, so I don't have to figure it out every single time. These are fun. Okay, and so that's going to go right there. I just think it's kind of cute. This would be cute for journaling spots too, for your scrapbooking. Okay, so that goes there. And then what I did was I corner chomped the edges with this We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, and I used the 1/4 inch size. Of course, I have to do the matte or the gingham pattern paper as well. And I'm not sure where this gingham pattern paper came from because I got it from my scraps. But I'm sure you can find gingham anywhere. Okay, and then I just rounded the bottom 2 corners. And okay, so I'll put this back in there. So yeah, a lot has happened since my last video. One of the things is my little 6-year-old had his kindergarten graduation. That was so sweet. I enjoyed that. Alright, now I'm going to add the ribbon, and I just took some yellow ribbon from the Dollar Tree. This is a grosgrain ribbon, and I made my little bow, and I want it to go way over to the side, but I don't have enough on one side. I didn't really, plan this too well. I was using a scrap piece of ribbon for this. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this as far over as we can. Just using regular Scotch tape. And so we've brought our school year to an end. As some of you might know, I homeschool my son, and so we we're done and we're just getting started on our summer routine of, you know, summer reading and that kind of stuff. Math games and things like that, just to keep the brain engaged. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere this part down. I hope I don't knock the camera. So ATG was right below it. On the other one, I made it a little bit bigger, but I didn't like the size of the sewing machine. It was too big. Everything was just too big, but I still wanted to make the card. Still turned out cute, but on this one, I just wanted to make it a little bit bigger. And I think, really and truly, I really wish this ribbon was a little bit further over to the side. So I think I'm going to try to mess with that a little. Okay, that's cute. And then we're going to get this little tag that came from Fabulous Finds, and it had little holes and stuff, so I hid the holes because I didn't want those. And I'm using this little sentiment, You Have Me in Stitches, and it's a close to my heart. The set is called Simple Stitches. And so I'm going to stamp that here in the middle. And I used my tuxedo black, Memento tuxedo black. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those together. Alright. Alright, now for the little piece of fabric that cuts out with the thread, I wanted to add some pattern to that. So what I did was, sorry about that, I used a polka dot wood mounted, one of those dollar ones from Michaels, and I wanted to give this a try. This is actually the Studio G ink from Michaels, and it's pigment ink, which is great because you can emboss with pigment ink without having to use an embossing ink like Versamark because it's so wet. Now, mind you, like I said, it is the wettest ink, so it will smudge if you don't heat set it. So having said that, I'm going to try not to smudge this because I don't want to heat set right now. Okay, so there. So now I have like a little pattern on there, little polka dots. And then what I want to do is just pop everything up with black. This is Fun Foam. And just going to pop up the sewing machine and the sentiment using this Fun Foam. Oops. And the sentiment as well. Oops. And I'll probably add a couple more to this, but I just want to hurry up so I can finish this card here. And then I'm going to add a little button there. Okay, and there's my card. Thanks for watching. Bye.